Alright, I think this is like take 23 million, not quite sure, but it's taken me a bunch of times to get this done. Something's always turning it up. So, one more try. I hope this is the last one I have to do. This is the fall mini album that I did for our trip to the pumpkin patch and the playing in the leaf piles when we finally had our leaves fall in October. And this is a paperback album with a chipboard cover. And I've got it bound with some ancient parchment paper that I made and these old hinges that I poked the pin out of. So I've got one on here and one on the back. And between there I've got all my little fibers and ribbons. Here's a little beaded chain that I made out of some jump rings and pretty beads. There's some leaf charms on here that I grabbed at Hobby Lobby for half price. And some chain. I've also got a little beaded tassel on here as well. Very pretty. And it looks great on this little black hammered metal hinge. Then we have a strip of ribbon, and it's beaded and embroidered with gold. It's very beautiful. Piece of the shiny parchment paper, and I've stamped and embossed fall and copper. And I've stuck on a bunch of these Tim Holtz Flourish grunge board pieces. And this is a crackled glass technique that I had a piece of shimmer paper behind it, and I stamped 2009 and put a metal Making Memories tag around it. So that turned out really cute. I really like the cracked glass on it. And I got some flowers that were supposed to be a more red color, but when I put the Mod Podge on it to make it shiny, it changed the color of the ink. So I've got a couple layers of Mod Podge on here, and I put some Dazzling Diamonds to give it a little sparkle there. So those flowers turned out really good. I like this orange color. And another drawer plate from eBay that I grabbed on eBay. And I am the world's worst speller when it comes to cutting out Cricut letters and trying to stick them back on. So this is Vala's. At first it said pumpkin or pumpkin. So I had to pop the P on there when I realized I had an extra letter sitting on my desk. So it says Vala's Pumpkin Patch. That's the pumpkin patch that we went to. And I've got a little silk flower here with a piece of the vintage jewelry poked on there. And I got a little tag, and it's got some butterfly charms on it and some stamping that I did. I'm going to journal on here. And that tucks behind this piece of lace here. And here's the photo of all the kids and their wooden cutouts. They really, really love to poke their heads through these cutouts and take pictures. So I've got a lot of these in here. This is 8 of the 9 kids that we had with us. And that was just 2 families, so that's a lot of children. But I've stamped and embossed family and fun, because we are family and we had a lot of fun. And this is a piece of chipboard I covered with some really pretty paper and put some brads in. And I've got some ribbon and, oh, what are these called? Sequins trims on here. Do I have a tag in there? No, I don't have a tag in there. Alright, here's some random pictures of the kids. And just all around the pumpkin patch. Here's Nick with Little Boy Blue. And I've got these little tickets here that I've distressed and embossed their names on. And I took a jump ring and stuck a little angel charm on there too. So that turned out really pretty. And here is the photos of the haunted house. Here are the kids coming out of the mouth of the haunted house. And this photo was taken inside, and it was pitch black. So I'm really surprised I got that awesome look on her face. She was so scared. It was great. And then there's a tag in here that I have some more charms on. Got a little skeleton there and some keys and a heart with some black trim. I did a little embossing around the edges. And that's my favorite Halloween stamp there with that ironwork and the bird. This picture is framed in a swirly frame that I have I cut out with my Cricut, and I put some gold embossing beauty on it and give it a little bulk, so it turned out really cute. And I took another one of these tags to make a little pull on this tag thing here, and there's Nixon the Scarecrow cut out, and there's Lenny and his farmer cat little cutout. And here are the photos of the kids on the pirate ship, and one of those flowers that I made. I've got the tutorial on it. It's a pretty flat, scrunchy, grungy looking flower. Doesn't add a lot of bulk, so it keeps the pages flatter. There's Madeline doing her got a little cat minner stance. I got a little skull charms here, a key. And I used the Distress embossing powder on this, and I still don't have the knack of it, but I'm working on it. And I have a little flower I dyed here, a silk flower. And there's the picture of all of them on the pirate ship. And I've got a little swivel tag here that I have them on their little stalks. Getting ready to get some vegetables thrown at them. That day I was ready to throw more than vegetables. I also have a file for my Cricut with this exact same pirate ship, but it's so intricate, and I got frustrated when I was trying to get it off the paper, so eventually it will go here in this blank spot. And this just tucks in using some scraps that I used a Martha Stewart edge punch to make decorative. And I've got a ticket strip along here. It says Say Cheese and Got Moo. This is their goats and cows cutout photos that they wanted to do. And I think this one is my favorite. This one is of the girls, so precious. I've got a lot of acetate or packaging, some extra packaging I recycled. And a little tag here that says Sweetest Sisters. Really cute. And on here, I'm going to lift this up to see if you can get a better view, but this clock back here, my blade got really dull and it just kind of scratched the image on it instead of cutting it out. But I really like the look, so I left it that way. I just squirted some glimmer mist on it and love it. And then I've got a couple of cutouts here that I did some Tim Holtz stamping on, and put that back there so you can tuck some stuff underneath it. And the tag goes behind this other piece of packaging that I stamped with some swirls. So that goes back here. And on this little flap I have a little tassel, and I love this little cameo charm. Really pretty cameo charm on there. And a couple of little tags that have their names stamped on them. And some bling. Got that tucked behind some ribbon. And this page just has some chipboard and some beading on it. Just as beautiful. And some photos of the twins. And these ribbons are held closed by my toggle clasps. And that turned out really cute. I screwed up the binding on this one so you see like that ugly thing in the middle. But look at that butterfly charm. I love, love, love that that's not a butterfly, it's a dragonfly. Little dragonfly clasp. Love it. And here is the tag of the twins running into the leaf pile and jumping in. They had a really good time. There were hundreds of photos taken. I just loved it. They loved it. It was great. The pictures just came out stunning.